Galaxy Trucker is an open drafting, tile placement, and space trucking game originally released in 2007 and designed by Vlada Chavatil with art by Thomas Kucharovsky and Jacob Pulitzer. The goal is to construct and pilot a makeshift spacecraft through various hazards, delivering cargo, blasting hostile ships, outrunning the other truckers, and looking as shiny as possible while you do it. Did something just fall off my ship? To set up, select the mission level and place the corresponding board on the table to the side. Let's go with L for learning. Put all of the component tiles in the middle of the table, making sure they are all face down and mixed up. Shuffle the level 1 cards marked with the L into a face down deck of 8 to make the adventure deck. Each player chooses an available color and takes the corresponding starting cabin and pair of rockets, as well as a shipboard set to the level 1 side. They place 1 rocket in the parking lot on the main board and 1 on their shipboard, putting the starting cabin in the center of their ship. The boldest player says, "Go!" and everyone starts building simultaneously. In Galaxy Trucker, players are stepping into the futuristic coveralls and flannel of a bona fide space trucker, steering a slapdash assemblage of core pink sewer system parts that resembles a space freighter at a glance, while squinting. The good news? You get to put that ship together yourself. The bad news? Actually, that was the bad news. There is no good news. But you might get paid at the end. A game of Galaxy Trucker consists of 2 parts, building ships and the flight. In the building ships phase, everyone will select a component tile from the table to place in their ship. If the tile is face down, they will only turn it over once it is above their shipboard, but face-up tiles can be selected as well. The tile can either be welded to an existing component on the ship or returned face-up to the pile. Connections come in 3 flavors of 1-pipe, 2-pipe, or universal connectors. The connectors have to match, with the exception that the universal can connect to any of the 3. Smooth, non-connector sides can only be against other smooth sides or open spaces. The tiles include engines, which must point backwards and need an open space behind them. Cannons, which require an open space in front of them, can point in any direction but are more powerful facing the front of the ship. Shields, which can defend from some hazards. Batteries, which can power shields and double versions of engines or cannons. Cargo holds for holding valuable goods, and cabins for holding useless junk. Crew. Everyone is grabbing and placing and returning and building all at once, so it is often a bit chaotic. Once everyone is either no spaces left or decides, this is good enough, the building ship phase ends. Don't forget to review each other's ships to confirm everything is placed correctly. Now that doesn't go there. Next, the game moves to the flight phase, and player order is represented by the rockets in the parking lot and decided by the order of players finishing the previous phase. In the flight phase, the player with the leading rocket will flip over the top card of the deck and resolve that card. These can be opportunities to collect cargo or grab instant credits, usually at the cost of time and or crew. Time lost has the impacted rocket move back on the track, skipping any other rockets on the way. Sometimes it's good not to be the leader, since they'll be the first to face smugglers out to steal cargo. And don't forget about meteors. I never will. The learning game is fairly tame, but in higher level games there can be dozens of meteors, pirate ships, and saboteurs out to smash, blast, and boom pieces right off that lovely ship of yours. If enough pieces are loosed, or you have no crew left, or your last engine floated away with a piece of your hull, you'll have to drop out of the flight and the remaining players carry on. Once the final card is resolved, any player still in the flight gain credits for finishing order, any remaining cargo, and whoever has the best looking ship, least exposed connectors, while also losing a credit for every piece that fell off along the way. Any players who have any credits left, even a single one, win. Some is better than none, right? This game is a masochist banquet. We begin with the hors d'oeuvre, wherein we dump all the bits out of that little box and wonder what we just signed up for. Next to come is the appetizer, setting those pieces out on the table, grabbing the shipboard and feeling anxious in multiple senses for what's about to happen. The main course follows and consists of both scrambling and failing to find the perfect components, as well as taking those lab-grown mutants out for a tour of the galaxy. At the end of it all, you're left confused, with a mess to clean up and feeling disappointed in yourself. The quintessential dessert. I feel I'm conveying the impression that I dislike this game, which is not remotely true. The rulebook is hilarious, and the entire experience constantly reminds you not to take any of it seriously. Why would you? I'm always game.